Okay, this is lesson 19, biased versus unbiased samples. Let's compare dot plots and box plots. As we look at the two of these, here are the temperatures in a dot plot and a box plot. So A says, what are some similarities? Well, some similarities for here are the range. We can find the range. And we can also find the median. What we can't find here is the mode, or we can't find the mean for either one of these, okay? It says, what are some of the differences? Well, a box plot here, a box plot only works with medians. In other words, the middle number. A dot plot is great for mode. Remember, that means it's the number that appears the most, okay? Which graph is more descriptive? Well, it depends on what you're looking for. A dot plot you can find all of these that apply: the mean, median, mode, and range. Okay. A box plot is better for large amounts of data. Okay. All right, next. Here it says that the double dot plot shows the gas mileage in miles per gallon for several cars and SUVs. Based on the dot plot above, which type of car has a better average gas mileage? Well, as you can see, if we're looking, notice here and here, more of the dots fall higher for the cars than the SUVs, which means that the cars have a better gas mileage. Okay. It says compare the range of each data set. How does this compare to finding the individual deviations? Okay. Well, let's look at the range of the SUV. Well, the range of the SUV goes from 22 to 18, so that's 4. The range of the car that range is from 27 to 21, which is 6. Okay. So in this, the cars have a larger range in the data set. Okay. Now, let's do an example together. With texting becoming so popular, Linda wanted to determine if middle school students memorize real words more or less easily than fake words. For example, real words are food, car, study, swim, whereas fake words are, and I can't even read those. She randomly selected 28 students from all middle school students in her district and gave half of them a list of 20 real words and the other half a list of 20 fake words. Suppose the data, the number of correct words recalled, she collected were as follows. For students given the real words, here are the list. For the students given the fake words, here are the list. On the same scale, draw dot plots for the two data sets. Okay? So I am going to put the fake ones here. And the real ones here. So for the real ones, I have 8. I have, let me make those a little bit bigger, 11. I have 12, 8, 4, 7, 9, 12, 12, 9, 14, 11, 5, and 10. Okay. For the fake words, we have 3, 5, 4, 4, and 4, 7, 11, 9, 7, 7, 1, 3, 3, and 7. Okay. It says, from looking at the dot plots, estimate the means to compare the measure of center between the real and the fake words. Well, if I look at the real words, if I look at these, and I kind of check this out, if I kind of look from here, and I look at here, they kind of look about the same. So I'm going to kind of take a guess and estimate for the real world words that the mean is going to be 9. For the fake words, if I do that same thing, if I kind of look and kind of see half of these words are here, half of them are here, I'm going to estimate the mean to be 5. Now, what that tells me here is that the students recall more real words than fake words. Then it says, from this information, can we conclude that there is a meaningful difference between the number of real words recalled and the number of fake words recalled? Yes. There is a meaningful difference. And there is a meaningful difference because there is not much of an overlay. What I mean by that is because most of the words are up here and most of the fake words are down here. That tells me that there's a big difference, there's a meaningful difference between how many words that they recall that are real compared to how many, that they recall that are fake. And there's hardly any overlay. There's one here, there's a little one here, but the only real overlay is this one right here. If there was more on top of one another where a lot of the real words were over top a lot of the fake words, then there wouldn't be much of a difference. But here there's not much overlapping at all. A lot more words are here under the real than here. There's hardly any that overlap at all. Sorry about that. There's hardly any that overlap at all. And a lot more of the real words were recalled. Therefore, there is a meaningful difference. Oops, and I got to spell that right. There is a meaningful difference, okay? So let's look at the next one. It says, try it yourself. Suppose that your classmates were debating about whether going to college is really worth it, based on the following data of annual salaries for college graduates and high school graduates with no college experience. Does it appear that going to college is indeed worth the effort? The data are from people in their second year of employment, okay? College grads and high school grads, okay? So here we go. So I'm going to say college and high school. Okay, so my college is 41, is right here. 67, right here. I'm going to put that just a little bit more. There we go. 53 and 48. Oops, sorry, 48 is right there. Let me erase that other one. 45 and 60 and 59, 55, 52 and 52, 50 and 59, 44 and 49, and 52. High school, we got 23, 33, 36, 29, 25, 43, 42, 38, 27, 25, 33, 41, 29, 33 and 35. Okay, so it says, based on the dot plots, estimate the measure of center. In other words, what's the mean for the college grad and the high school grad? Okay, so for college, okay, well, if I look at college here, if I do this, if I look at this, and then I kind of look at these numbers, Okay, I'm going to guess the mean is 52. And here, I'm looking the mean for high school. Is probably about 33. And then based on the calculations, is going to college worth the effort? Yes. And the reason it is look at how much higher college is compared to high school. Look at how much lower that high school information is, right? The annual salaries, okay? Those salaries are in the thousands, okay? And not rounded to the nearest thousands of dollars, okay? Look at how much higher that college is. So yeah, it actually is worth it, okay? And that ends our lesson.